Hi guys, we're looking at Funbox3 today, so it's going to carry on from Funbox2. So here we are, the Kali machine. First of all, we're going to do a little ARP scan like we did before. Do a sudo, I think. Sudo dash ARP scan. The interface I'm working on is the 10 range, class A range. So 10.0.2.0 WAC 24. And yep, so we see it here. That's our target. So we'll start up Firefox, have a quick little look, see if the web server's running on it. And HTTP, more than likely. We don't know if it's got HTTPS, so I'll have a look in a minute. So 10.0.2, then we put 10. Go. Okay, we have got a web server running, so we'll start a derb scan whilst we're waiting whilst we with the nmap scan also. So derb HTTP AP 10.0.2. We use the default derb word list. Brute force the web applications, what we're doing here. Web directories, should I say? See that go? So we've got a few more in it this time. There were a few more than Funbox2. Here we got nmap, so sudo to nmap. So we want service versions, and we'll have the versions and OS reporting, and then we'll go to scripts, set the all vulnerable scripts we wanted the last time. So done, go that space through an error, and then we have dash verbose this time. We forgot that last time. Then we got all reports, and then we want the OS output. So dash OA, so all outputs. So Funbox3, Funbox3 underscore nmap. So we've got so far, and then we put the address in. So yep, that is good. Find out if it isn't in a minute. I should have piped it. I know I was going to forget something. Okay, that's interesting. Looks like MySQL is running, but it's got an O on the end, so I don't know what that means. Perhaps trying to hide it. So that's interesting. As I wait for that to finish, we shall have a look at our web directories. So what do we have? We have index, robots, secret. Okay, I can guarantee that's going to say try harder. Anyone who lives in the suffers lack of imagination, Oscar Wilde. Okay, that might be something of interest. Probably trying to give off something, a clue of some description there. That might be worth potentially putting in some kind of word list generator. See if we get something out of it that way. So anyway, we're creating notes for that. So curb. Come on. Why I see why. Funbox3. Okay. Touch notes. And nano notes. Okay, we'll pop and paste this in there. So when I did that, I was highlight the middle mouse button in there, and then right out. Okay, and what else we got? Index. Yep. Oh, come on. Index robots admin. So admin PHP looks like. Some sort of admin login page maybe. Nope, not found. Okay, that's interesting information. Oh, nope. Ubuntu, come on. There we go. Notes. Did it. Okay. So admin PHP might be some kind of login PHP. Well, store admin. Oh, okay. I'll put that. What's that? Store admin. Here we go. Login page. That might be worth brute forcing. We'll have a look at the all these different links here. We'll have a look at this page source as well. See if we can't find any information out of that in a minute. So go with your nmap first though. What's this? That's just a hyperlink to another website, so you can get rid of that. This, what's this? Admin login. Okay, I'll add a hyperlink to itself. Okay, that's interesting. We'll do something with that. Try and brute force that. Now, as we got store functions. Okay, let's have a little look at functions. So we go back to ourselves. 2017. That's probably vulnerable to something. Not guaranteed though. Okay, and then we have functions. Okay, look at all these. Not looking like anything. Parent directory. Okay, interesting. Stuff on here. Just come back to all this. What else we have? Index PHP. Let's try that. Index dot PHP. Sounds like the home page. Models. Try that. What is in models? Okay. Is it more of the same? So sort of file structure going on here. Lots to enumerate. Have a look around there. Goods. Address PHP. Okay, so really running PHP on the server, so we can use that as a potential reverse shell. We know it's done that, so we can upload. We might have to upload something maybe. Interfaces, damage. Okay, orders PHP, orders. Data. Okay. Copy that. Which directory was that? Orders. Test. Okay, so it's how you send the development in that case, or there's leftover development stuff on the server, so you haven't done a very good cleanup of whatever it is. Reviews. Nothing. Can I leave a review? Can I leave some cross-site scripting in there maybe? What else we got there? Models. We did those. Template. Let's try template. I'm pretty sure I did come across that. Right. Store. Put models in again. I can't remember. I've looked at models. Models. Yeah, we did that. Okay. And then template. Okay, footer. Ooh. Another day. Okay, we'll come back to that. Header. Okay, this is interesting. So we look at admin template, and then admin models, login PHP. What else we got here? Okay, so there's a fair bit of information that's come back from the scan. So that's some stuff worth looking at. Keep that on there. So now we're going to look at the mmap. So the mmap's now done. So look at ls. And we're going to go this slst proc, as we always forget the words for this. SLU. And Funbox will basically turn this into a HTML file, so we can read it via Firefox. So then we go, but we turn it into funbox.html. I'll do its business, and we go Firefox, funbox.html, and here's our results from the mmap scan. So we have OpenSSH, it's pretty recent. You could try and brute force that, maybe. Okay, we've already got that information. Okay, that didn't work. Again, go through the CVs if necessary. And I think this is MySQL, yeah. So this is something worth looking at also. See if we can't do something with MySQL. Cool. Okay, so now there's a lot of work to be getting through. Going through each and every one of these websites, see if we can find a vulnerability on the website. It might be worth running a web scanner think we'll probably do that, run that, I think. See if we can't get some kind of SQL injection or cross-site scripting out of the admin pages. Try and do a bit of brute forcing, something along those lines. So I'll do a bit of enumeration and I'll get back. Okay guys, so after a little bit of enumeration, I managed to deduce that on the store page, so if we go to /store, this was found in our Durbuster scan, if you remember. You come to this page, and then at the bottom has a admin login page. So as this admin login, it's reasonable to assume, not assume, but guess the admin login, and then some default passwords are admin. So if you just try admin, and we're in. So the default was set. Now there is another vulnerability that is like a workaround or like to confirm this. So if you go to this page, click on any one of these books, and then in the URL up here it says book ISBN equals ISBN number. So this is the injector parameter here. So you can use SQL map to dump the backend databases. Okay, so we're gonna have a little look at the SQL injection. I've had a little look already, so let's just go through it. So go to the vulnerable parameter, which is book ISBN, so it's located here. So if you do sudo SQL map and then specify the URL, which is going to be this URL, make sure you put them in quotes. There are plenty of examples online where you don't use quotes, but it throws back an error. So make sure you use quotes like this. Then you pass the parameter, which is book ISBN, which is here. This is the vulnerable bit here. Book ISBN equals, and then the value. So SQL map's going to check. It's basically going to input various tests in here. So enter, and then it says so you have not declared a cookie. Do you want to use a cookie that the server has set for you? I say yes I do, because this isn't an authenticated scan. This is an unauthenticated scan, so we can use any cookie that the server provides. And it's come back with, okay, so backend, it's discovered the backend database MySQL, so we specified that earlier on, but MySQL works on port 3306. I'd remember that if I were you. It comes up in a lot of tests. 3306, and where does it say? There you go. That's what really fun injection points. It's basically confirmed that it is vulnerable. So yeah, that's also a confirmation as well. So if we go back, so what we want to do now is we want to find out what tables are vulnerable, or what's basically what the database has. So if we go to enumerate databases, you can dump all if you want to, but I think it's a bit overkill. It can take quite a while if there's a lot of information. Sometimes it's better to try and dig down with your own personal kind of investigation. So if I go back to current DB, that'd be quite good. So it's current DB throws back, yes, use your own cookie. So we're currently using the store database. So let's go back again. Let's specify the database now. So D is store, using the store database. Let's try dump, shall we? See what happens. Dump. Okay, and then yes, we need a cookie. Okay, come back with a lot more information. Okay, we got some passwords as well. That's good. So we know there's things of value in that database. Okay, so do you want to do hash temp? Nope, don't do that. Yep. So SQL map has its own kind of inbuilt password cracking facility. So it says it's found a hash. Do you want to have a pop at it? We're going to say yes, we do want to have a pop at it. Just go back up. What else we got here? Random stuff. So ISBN, price. It's all entries into the database. Here we go. Interesting. So in another scenario, if the password wasn't so easy, we'd have the hash at the very least. and now what's the name? SQL map has managed to crack the password. So what we can do to dive down a little bit more to get rid of filter out all this and then all this information that we don't need is what I did before. So that was just a basic kind of a bit of a cheat really. So go to SQL help. This is how you probably should use it better really. So what you want to do now is we want to enumerate find tables on the database. So what we want to do now is use the tables flag. So we specify a database that we want to use, which is store, and then we go dash dash tables. We'll find out what tables are being used in the database store. Yes, we want to declare the cookie, and we come back with this. So these are the tables that are being used on the database store. So now we can specify the admin database because that looks like the most interesting. Further enumeration you could do all these if you wanted to, but you don't need to. So we're going to specify the table now. So -t as per the SQL map help, and it's going to be admin. Then we go dash columns. Boom. It can tell us what columns are in there. Next we have name and pass. Interesting. So what we're going to do now, because there's only 2 in there, what I want to do is I want to dump the contents of this table. So I'm just going to put dump. And here we go. No, don't want to do that. Yes, I want you to crack the password for me. And there we go, to come out with useful information without all the other crap. It's come out with exactly what I want. Now that's how you use SQL map properly, without just doing dump all and having to cipher a load of shit. So here we go, admin. So that's how you. I mean, it was easy password to guess anyway, but if it was a less easy password, that is one way of getting more information out of it. Okay, so the next stage now is to log into admin and see what else we can do. So if you come in, add a new book might be interesting. So if we can upload something without anything being checked, then we might be able to get a reverse shell. And it might surprise you to know that I've already done it and I've checked it. So 1111, oh, come on, 1111. Okay, so now we're on this page, we're logged in, looking at the upload page. So there's some fake values in here. Title can be anything, doesn't matter. Author can be Harry Potter, Potter. We need to make a shell and describe it. Nothing. Price can be really expensive because they're worth it. Publisher, I did notice that the publisher needs to match an existing publisher on the database. So if you go to get rid of this, go to the store and look at, I don't know, this one, existing publisher. Doesn't say. Well, we'll find out in a minute. Projects Wells, no. Oh, that's a bloody thingy. Let's find a publisher. I think it was O'Reilly was one. Or rather, I can't know. Author. Oh. Let me think of a publisher. Where's this thing gone? Okay, we discovered O'Reilly. So now we just need to make a shell. So what we're going to do is use MSF Venom to make a shell. I always forget the absolute command, but there's plenty of cheat sheets online. So MSF Venom, Venom cheat sheet. And we go to Red Team Tutorials, and then we go down to here. We'll see Windows. I want PHP because we know PHP is running on the server, so we'll use a PHP reverse shell. So copy the command, shell.php. And then click on this there. Then we change it to change the parameters. So 4444, and then go on to here. My IP is this 2.15. Okay, so it's got to be sudo as well. Sudo msfn. The PHP interpreter reverse. That's the important key features. Remember, reverse TCP. Okay, go. And then we have our password. And that should be making shell. If I put the right password in. Yep, come on, do stuff. Yep, perfect. That seems to have read it correctly. So now if we run apps metasploit, so sudo msfdb run. So we can use the exploit multi-handler in order to catch our shell. We set the payload to PHP reverse interpreter or something like that. I'll have to find that. So use exploit. Oh, come on. Exploit tab. Yep. Multi-handler tab. Yep. And then set payload to PHP. Okay, perfect. That's what we like. PHP. There we go. This one here. So PHP interpreter, and then bind. Try that. Try that one. I'll get back to you, see if it works. Sorry, it's not that one. It's not bind. It's reverse. Reverse. This one here. You want interpreter underscore reverse. See the payload itself, which it was. We go back out. We see what we wrote. So interpreter reverse TCP. That's how we know we want the payload to be set to interpreter reverse TCP. Otherwise, it won't work. And we see options. We need to set the our host to our host. So if we set, there's two ways of doing this. You can do set our host, then put your host in. But I like to set G because I don't know what I'm doing next. So set G, I mean set global, so we don't have to set it again. So within this interpreter session, all these our hosts will automatically be set to the IP I now set here. So set, and then we go options. Yep, that looks good. So we go to add new book, browse, go to home, then we go to shell. Okay, that looks good to me. You can go away, and that can go up. Can't update range, book price to that low. So let's go back. I need to do all this again. 111, 2, 111, author. Oh, I don't know, bothered. Oh, we're not done. Price saying can be $1, and then we get out. We go to shell, open. I need to O'Reilly, doesn't it? O'Reilly. Add new book. Oh, for God's sake. Can't add the data incorrect integer value for column publisher ID at row 1. Publisher ID. Where are you? Publisher ID. Oh God. I've got to find a proper publisher now. See what they put in. So if I go to my SQL map database, I'll be able to find out what publishers are in the database. So if we go back to, oh come on, not you, we know you. We want that one. So sudo. Oh, come on. Let's go some back there. SQL stuff. Perfect. So I want to use the database's table. The publisher's table, I do believe. There we go. Oh, we go. Perfect. O'Reilly Media. That's exactly what we need right there. Perfect. Publisher. Go to you. Put that in there. ISBN can be 112. We've done that before. Title can be 112. Price can be $11 this time. I'm doing a bit more flash. That one. There we go. See if this works. Yes, it works. Perfect. So go back to here. We can go run. Okay, so now we're listening on port 444, and we go to our book, but we need to go in the store. So refresh, Okay, our book should be here somewhere, and it isn't. Add new book, ISBN. Did it upload? Yes, it did upload. Perfect. Oh, they've all uploaded. Okay, fine. So we go to here. Do it again. Latest books. Come on, where are you? Why aren't you showing up? Okay, so this is just the landing page for the latest books. So that's why it wasn't coming up. So click on books, all books, and then the code executed, and now we have a interpreter shell on the remote machine. So as you can see, I am user www data. Cool. So present working directory, I am in images. So what we're going to do is see if we've got access to the user. So first of all, try and enumerate a quick user. I did genuinely do this, believe it or not, so this isn't GM. So go to CD, home, and then who is in there? Somebody called Tony. It has read and write access, read and executable access to everyone. That's what that means, world. So we go and change directory into Tony. See what we've got in here. So this is a interpreter shell, by the way, so the commands will be slightly different. And if you get lost in there, just press the word help, and you'll have a whole kind of thing from interpreter. Okay, so this. Okay, so we've got a passwords.txt. So let's cat it because we can read it. You see here. Password. Autocomplete doesn't seem to work in interpreter. Okay, it's got interesting credentials here. So what we'll do, I'll copy that, and we'll stick it in our notes. Get rid of correct that. Okay, so we want to kill the shell now. You don't have to. Well, I should probably sign in for SSH first. So SSH Tony. Come on, Tony at 10.0.2.10, and then we'll use the SSH cred. SSH, yeah, this one. Use this one. Password. And we have an SSH as Tony, so we've elevated our privileges to user Tony. Does Tony have sudo? Try the password. No, does not. Okay, we'll try this password. Okay, sorry, Tony is not allowed to execute bin bash as root on Funbox. Okay, that's something interesting right there. So it tells me that Tony is not doesn't have access to that. Okay, we'll have a look see that in a minute. I'll get back to you on that. Okay, so there's additional credits here that might be worth of interest. So that looks like a directory to me. So I'll put the gym directory into the web, see what we've got. So we take that, there you go, paste. Right. Okay, copy selection, put that just by here, paste. It's interesting. Invoice it is, okay. So maybe I'll have a little root around there and have a look, see what else is there. Alright, I'll get back to you soon. Okay, so I've had a bit of a root around. Wasn't too bad. So we have, so I'll get rid of all this crap, I'll take you through the process. So I've uploaded linenum.sh onto the box. I'll show you how to do that very quickly. It's just a quick SSH command. So it was SSH and then linenum, or to wherever the file is located. SCP, should I say? SCP linenum, and then linenum.sh, and it was Tony at the IP, which is 10, and then it was colon, and then the location of where I want it to be. So I put it into Tony's user directory, and I just enter, and then it would prompt you for the password, and then put the password in, and then upload the file. So that was easy enough. So if I collapse subterminal and I go back to my shell I got on the box as user Tony. Now if I ran lininoom with lininoom.sh, and then I ran that, but then I outputted that the content of that into lininoom.txt. So first you cat lininoom.txt. Okay, in here it says, okay, so the part of the sudo group, so it would be worth seeing what we can do as sudo. But then there's another file of interest here. So it wasn't that one, it was a suid, yeah, so possible interesting suid files. So this sticky bit is set for to be run as root. So anyone can run this file and execute it as root. So here we go, that's interesting, just bear that in mind. And then if we go to sudo dash l, this is to find out what we can run a sudo, because we know we're part of the sudo group, sudo dash l. And if you look in here, user bin time is in there, so that is an interesting find. It is worth going through all these different binaries to see what they all do, but you'll find that this is the only one that's available anyway. So we've got two clues here pointing to this binary. Now to find out what we can do with this binary with regards to privilege escalation, you can go to tfo bin, which is very useful. I'd recommend saving this part of your browser. Okay, cool. So we can search with in here what we can do with all these different commands. So if we go to the time command, say okay, let's say we want a shell. Say we want a shell. So it can be used to break out from restricted environments by spawning an interactive system shell. This is good. We can execute this as sudo, as we've determined here, and we also know that the suid bit is set. So if we go sudo, right, paste. Well, I'll paste it properly. So let's copy this. Come on. Copy, and then paste. Paste clipboard. Something mental. Oh, there we go. Seems to have worked. So you go. Who am I? I am. Oh, this worked earlier on. Well, I know what's going on. Thank you. Then ls. Right, let's just break out of this. Exit. Okay. Sudo user. Come on. Sudo user /bin /time, and then bin.sh. We get a command. Oh, are we? Is that us? Is that us? That is us. Boom. And that is how you break the box. So it'd be cd root ls root flag. So cat root. Oh, there's no proper shell. We'll see if we can do some stuff for that in a minute. Flag. Flag. There we go. Funbox done. So if you enjoyed the video, please subscribe and click like, and I'll see you all again for Funbox 4.